In the early morning hours Tuesday, the DFL-controlled House passed a broad package on public safety spending. Included in the package, a pair of high-profile gun measures. Reporter Meredith Hackler joins us now with more. Meredith?
Shannon, the House version of the public safety bill passed 70-64 with not much Republican support. The Republican-led Senate passed its version the previous week. The two versions are very different. The biggest difference, a pair of gun provisions that local DFL leaders say is what their constituents want.
I've heard from many of my constituents. I mean, all of the polls that have been done of Minnesotans show that something like 90% of Minnesotans support common sense regulations to limit, gun violence, basically. And I think these fall into that category.
One provision would require a buyer background check for transfers of certain guns, including those among private parties. The other would establish so-called red flag protections that would allow law enforcement and city or county attorneys to petition the courts to remove firearms from people who demonstrate a threat to themselves or others. Senator Warren Limmer of Maple Grove feels the second provision could put police officers in more danger.
Police officers would come to the house after the subject has been given 1 or 2 days notice, and quite honestly that's a tremendous danger to police officers, because that person is either going to give up his gun, he's going to hide his guns, or he's going to load his guns and wait for the police. And I've talked to a lot of line officers that say this is not a good bill because it puts them at danger.
Senate Republican leaders vow to block the gun provisions, saying they are deal breakers in end-of-session budget negotiations. Senate leaders previously said they would only debate gun provisions if they were part of a standalone bill. Shannon?